Chucky, do you believe in soulmates, or are relationships just random meat bags bumping into each other, and occasionally you click with some, but not most?
I think the reality is that, yeah, we're all just meatbags here on Earth in general. But I think idealistically, if you put that meaning behind it, hopefully, yes, for the having like that soul kind of if you can have that perfect kind of person for you, but it's just literally the hardest part is finding that and then maintain like I just haven't come across it yet, so that's the goal. But if you truly boil it down, we are just meat at the end of the day, we are just a bunch of meat bags. So
You
yeah.
just think it's all by chance?
Yeah, by chance. It's just, and then once you get that opportunity, what you make of it, pretty much. That's my idea behind it.
So you're not a soulmate believer?
I mean, in a dreamy kind of fantasy way, yes, and that idealistic, yes, but in the reality of it, it's just if that happens, it happens. But hasn't happened to me yet personally, so I can't say it's a real thing for me. Other people, hey, hell yeah, good on them. They got lucky.
So you have more like a logical standpoint of life.
Yeah, but I
like,
still have those things. I still have those wishes and dreams.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we are a bunch of random bags of meat, but like
floating through a universe in a big ball in space. It's kind of crazy. And we get all our sustenance from a giant
thousands of miles an hour.
Yeah, and there's a giant ball in the middle of the sky that gives us a bunch of heat and light and all this stuff and lets us live, and when it's not there, we're sad.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot to life that we don't know yet, and a lot to life that our brains don't understand yet. And for me, the people I've met in life, like this may just like me trying to put meaning behind it, but I feel like people walk into my life at the most perfect times that I need them, and it's like fate. Like a lot of things happen, or I think of something, and then the next day it comes to me. Like I feel like
that's pretty sick. Most people that doesn't happen to most people.
I feel like soulmates it's like destiny, and you meet these people, and your souls like.
Well,
instantly
if you have a
connect.
soulmate, you guys meet, you guys didn't hit it off.
Then I don't know. I guess they're not a soulmate.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Well, I believe you have multiple soulmates. There's people that show up in your life throughout your life at important times, and you click with them right away. It's easy. It's effortless. It was like that when I met your mom. I mean, literally, I talked I was calling because I was looking to get a job at this construction company where she worked, and she answered the phone. And just talking to her, the vibe of her voice, I feel like I'd known her forever. Mm-hmm. And then when I walked in, I opened the door and walked in the office, we locked eyes, and I just felt like I knew her already.
Yeah.
And it was always like that. And with Andy, who you met, you weren't here for that podcast, were you? But yeah. Andy, the German guy, was like, when we met, we were hanging out with a mutual friend who was also in real estate, and he was interesting. He's from Germany, and he's got an interesting background from Europe. And he's funny, and we just clicked. We got, and eventually he came to work for me, and like same thing with your dad, Sean. Was just you meet certain people, and it's easy and effortless, or like love at first sight is. If you guys haven't experienced, it's amazing when you meet somebody, and it's just effortless from the day you meet. And you meet, you go from like being single and looking.
No, it's so much easier.
You meet, and you're literally together all the time.
Yeah.
It just flows that easily, like you see in the movie. But if you don't understand the things, obviously they're in my book and that I teach, most guys that comes along, and they fuck it up.
Yeah, they just don't know how to maintain it.
Yeah.
That's what I found a big part is. It's like it's never easy. I mean, it's always effort. You always got to be putting it. You always got to be doing something for it. It's just kind of unfortunate. Like sometimes you can't just let it kind of fizzle out. Like some people have like the idea, like we're already dating, we're all this stuff. I can stop doing everything I was doing before. It's almost like they put up like almost an act to like get in that relationship. As soon as that they're in it, they're like, okay, I'm gonna stop doing all the stuff that I was doing before. But that's just one problem. I mean.
Yeah, it's like you wear a mask to hide like who you actually are to get the girl. And then once you get the girl, you take the mask off and the girl's like, who are you?
And you're just like a completely
this isn't the person I remember.
Yeah.
It's the worst way to approach a relationship.
False advertising.
Exactly. Yeah.
What else were you saying about soulmates? What you believe?
Well, I was just saying like fate brings people together. And yeah, like there's a lot of people I've met in my life who I was definitely meant to meet for a reason. I feel like things fall into place, and I never really worry about the future because I just know I'm going to meet people who are going to help me meet other people. And like, I feel like everything's planned out ahead of time, and you just have to flow through and get through everything. I like thinking of the life in like that fantasy. It's fun. It's exciting. Even if it's not real, at least it's something fun to do in the meantime.